valid argument at all in terms of like evolving the Confederate flag into racism, because if that was the case, then the American flag would also be known as racist.
I think we're going to let the professor speak once again.
Okay. Yes. Before the United States was what it is today, that did represent slavery and women not having the right to vote. But the thing is, we evolved. The United States has evolved over the years. Our founding fathers made it so we could change. When the Union was trying to change the way slaves were treated, the Confederacy, as I said, stabbed us in the back and murdered 500,000 people. And to your argument that the Confederate flag didn't start out as racist, I disagree. Here is a direct quote from the Confederate Constitution. Other than this one bit, it is exactly the same as that of the United States. Quote, no bill or attainder ex post facto law or law denying or impairing the right of property in Negro slaves shall be passed. So it says, no matter what, we will keep our slaves. If the Confederates really were fighting for states' rights and were trying to preserve the United States, then why is this the one thing that they changed? If this wasn't key to the Civil War, why is this the one thing that they actually changed?
I have a question for you.
Let's let him judge. All right, wait, let's calm down. Mr. Yost.
If you said that it was that the South stabbed the North in the back by seceding, right?
Yes.
If you're reading the Articles of Confederation, you'll read that it was 100% legal for any state or group of states to succeed. If you'd read the rest
That
of the Articles
article
of
is
Confederation.
no longer relevant. We got rid of it after Shays.
Why did you just bring it up then?
I didn't bring up the Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation
You
were
bring up the Constitution of the Confederacy.
the Constitution of the Confederate States of America. The Articles of Confederation was the first Constitution of the United States.
Okay.
We got rid of it after an uprising in Massachusetts and have what we have today. The Articles of Confederation are no longer relevant.
All right, I have another question for you. If you're going to say that the war was started on slavery, what percentage of white Southerners own slaves?
And here's my other point.
That's 5%.
Diverting from the question.
5%.
Let me answer that. Now, the South was controlled by an elite of rich white people. The elite was trying to make themselves more powerful by pushing the Union into allowing them to move their slaves northward. Here's what they did. They tricked poor Southern whites into thinking they were fighting for freedom, when in reality they were being used as cannon fodder in a war that only benefited the rich people in the South.
Now, before we go into a historical rundown, all right, let's